I'm Darlene and welcome back to my channel, Super at 60. I'm awfully glad you're here. Today I want to share with you one of my very favorite recipes, a baked oatmeal. Today I'm going to step it up just a little bit and we're going to put some fresh strawberries in it and some mascarpone cheese and some toasted walnuts and honey and cinnamon, and doesn't that just sound incredible? And serve it with a little drizzle of maple syrup. Yeah, it's that good. You are going to be so happy that you stopped in today, and I am awfully glad that you're here. Let's get baking. All right, first up I'm going to add 2 cups of oats. I'm going to use some organic oats today. There's something about that word oats. You hear it and you just think homespun. You know, you just think grandma's kitchen. Every time I think oats, those are the kind of images that conjure up in my mind. All right, we're also going to put in some nuts here, and I went ahead and toasted up some walnuts. Make sure that you toast the nuts first. I always tell you that no matter what recipe you're going to be using them in, they just taste so much better if you just give them a quick, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes in a hot cast iron skillet, or you can even put them in the oven if you want, on a little sheet pan. Just really 5-6 minutes. As soon as you start to smell nuts, get them out. Yeah, because once they start to go, they can go real fast to getting, you know, burned. We don't want that. So, all right, I'm gonna leave some nice size. I don't want it to be dust, but that looks just about right. Put those right in. All right, we'll go ahead and put in all our dry ingredients first. I have a few more to put in here. All right, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, or you can do a little more if you like. I always do because I just love cinnamon. That's probably about 1.5 teaspoons. Everything just tastes better with cinnamon, I'm telling you. All right, and then 1/2 teaspoon of soda and some salt. Gotta have a little bit of salt. All right, let's move on to the wet ingredients. 1 3/4 cups of milk. You can use dairy milk, you can use nut milk, soy milk, almond milk, whatever you like, that's fine. But you will need it. You will need some kind of milk product. Right. Just give them a good stir. All right, let's put in some melted butter and a little bit of vanilla, and this is my homemade vanilla. I'm gonna put in just a little bit more because it's just what I do. And I give you permission to do that as well. And of course the recipe will always be right below for you. I do not want you guys to miss out on this incredible recipe. It is truly that good. Yeah, it's a special treat, it really is. And it's pretty healthy. It's actually very, very healthy. All right, let's go ahead and pour the wet ingredients into the dry. Always have, you know what, I always thought if I could find 2 pretty bowls, because when you're baking you usually need to have a dry bowl and a wet bowl, but if you can find 2 beautiful bowls like at an antique store or something, you'll be so happy. You'll be much happier to even start cooking and baking in your kitchen. Just 2 pretty bowls, that's all you need, and maybe a pretty spoon like this. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, just makes me happy. All right, so we'll get that nice and incorporated in there. You want those oats to absorb those liquids just as soon as possible. I am gonna put just a tiny bit of some yogurt in here. Sometimes I put it in the batter, and sometimes I actually serve it. When I'm serving this, I serve a little bit of yogurt on the side, and that's good too. You can still do that. All right, for a sweetener for this particular dish, you know, the sky's the limit. You can go with white sugar if you want. You can go with brown sugar if you like. You can go with some pure maple syrup. You can go with pure organic honey, raw honey. That's always really good. You could always go with some coconut sugar. There it is. There it is. So today, I think I'm going to do a little blend of the maple. Just a little bit of maple. I just love that maple flavor with oats. It's just so good. All right, I'm also going to put in a little bit of honey. it should equal, oh, about a quarter of a cup, I guess, of a total sweetener. Yeah. And same thing with your sugars, about a quarter of a cup of the sugar. If you like it a little bit sweeter, and I don't like this too sweet, because I'll show you what I put on it at the end. It should be okay with a quarter of a cup, but you can always go to, you know, a little squirt more. I wouldn't go to a half a cup. I just wouldn't do that. Today I'm going to use fresh strawberries. You, of course, can use fresh, and you can use frozen. That's the nice thing about this dish, because sometimes there aren't always fresh strawberries available. When I went to the grocery store last night, they had some, and they had them on sale, and I thought, yeah, let's use fresh strawberries today for this. All right, let's go ahead and add in our strawberries. And really, you can use any kind of berry you want. We're just I'm celebrating strawberries today because they were on sale, and because I'm really looking forward to the springtime and the summertime. It's a summertime berry, but you could easily do blueberries. You could do a combination of all those berries: blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, strawberries. Oh, this is gonna be really good. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and grease up my my pan here, and I'm going to use some coconut oil. All right, I am just about ready to plop this in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my pan. I'm using a 9x9 pan today. That's that brownie pan that we all have one, or an 8x8. That'll be fine too. It'll just be a little thicker. Your oatmeal bake will be just a little thicker. But I'm using a 9x9, and I'm going to go ahead and pour everything in there right now, and then I'm going to chop up a few little strawberries and put them on top and just dot the top with them, and then wait till you see what I throw on top as well. All right. Look at that. See those little white dots in there? That is mascarpone cheese, that beautiful Italian cream cheese. And I just put it right in there. It is stuffed with it in there. You will love it. It is creamy and delicious. Yes, you can use cream cheese too, but mascarpone cheese, try it. All right, while that is over there in my oven, I thought we would have a quick chat, especially about breakfast. What do you guys eat for breakfast? That is the hardest meal of the day for me, because I never know what to eat. Many times I go without anything because I just don't either want to take the time to do it, or I'm just not hungry, or I don't have in the house what I really want, or I don't know. But most of the time I do have a smoothie. I always generally have a smoothie in the morning, and I try to make it as super healthy as I possibly can. But this oatmeal bake, I've had it for years. I've used it for years. My Amish mom gave it to me. The recipe, you know, Amish baked oatmeal, that's a big thing. They always serve it at bed and breakfasts up there in Lancaster, and some Amish women will give you the recipe and some absolutely will not. This is just a wonderful oatmeal, and I have changed it up so much that I don't know if Amish women would even approve of the way that I make it, but I like to make it as super healthy as I can by using organic oats. The eggs were organic, the honey and the syrup, maple syrup, those were organic. Strawberries were organic. And of course you can buy frozen organic strawberries, because I buy them all the time for my smoothies. So they're not too expensive, especially at Aldi. They're not too bad. So what I've decided as far as that goes is I'm going to buy organic when I can, if it's on sale or if it's reasonable, you know. And those things that are really high, really bad, they call them really bad, like berries. They're terrible because of that spray they put on them. I'm going to go ahead and start buying those organic and just feel better about making choices. Even frozen ones. I'm still going to look for the organic frozen ones. If there's anything in particular that you know that you have for breakfast and you love, and it's a healthy option, I'm trying to get rid of white sugar. That's why I brought in the maple syrup and the honey and the coconut sugar. I want to give that a try. If you have tried that coconut sugar, let me know. But let me know what your ideas for breakfast are. Healthy breakfast ideas, and let's see if maybe we can get a consensus here and a little recipe book going with us here at Super at 60 and subscribers, and we'll see what we can get down in the comments down there of things that you eat for breakfast that you think are relatively healthy. All right, let's go check out our breakfast bake. Joining me today here at Super at 60. I was so happy to have you in my kitchen, and we have created maybe a new recipe for a new breakfast idea for you. If you are interested in eating better, perhaps just start with one meal, maybe breakfast. Try this absolutely delicious, fresh strawberry oatmeal, maple, honey, pecans, or walnuts, whatever nut of choice. You can even put almonds in here. Wouldn't that be delicious? Just make sure you toast those nuts first, and you'll get all kind of goodness out of them, and the cinnamon, and oh, there's just everything delicious in here. Doesn't it just look fantastic? You just want to dive right into it. In fact, it's almost supper time, and I have a feeling we're going to end up throwing some sausages on a pan or some bacon in the oven and having a little piece of this for our dinner tonight. Not with it, but this is going to be our dinner tonight. Maybe if you have everything you need in your kitchen tonight, maybe you can have that for dinner as well. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this recipe and how you change it up, or if you leave it just the way it is. Thanks for joining me today. I just love having you guys around. I'll see you soon. Bye now, and Lord bless.